Hey, Dr. Greta, Rob Smith here from RSCH Trinity Middle School. We did our critique on the tardy intervention program at the tribal high school. What I did was I did the summary of the program evaluation. I did the needs met by the program, and I did the program description part. And as you can see here, I am doing this video. What the program was there was a problem in the school with class time was being taken away by teachers starting their classes over because of tardies. The school decided that they needed to address the tardy problem in the school. To address the tardy problem, they sought after a type of program. The program ended up becoming START. From START, they started to gather data. The reason to gather the data was to create a needs analysis necessary for implementing the program. There was a little bit of problem in the very beginning with the data. One of my group members is going to talk about that. The data was over a period of time, which really helped create its sustainability for the program. That was very important. You can tell through using PBS, that's what they wanted to do. The next person up is going to be Val Stover. She'll let you know what she has.
Hello, Dr. Grettis. As Rob said, I'm Valerie Stover with Randolph County RSCH Trinity Middle School Impact Team. In reading and reflecting on the case study titled School-Wide Intervention to Reduce Chronic Tardiness at the Middle and High School Levels, I had the part that discussed the evaluation questions. Within post-evac, it emphasizes the need to establish a mature and clear focus as one proceeds to develop his or her evaluation question. The school site team at the noted school within the study developed a question: what methods can be put into practice to reduce chronic student tardiness within a secondary educational setting? The overall goal of the school was to implement and maintain an intervention plan that reduced tardiness and thereby increased instructional time within the class. While the study highlighted a use of multiple modes of data collection through surveys, checklists, interviews, it is unclear, however, to what types of questions were asked. This could have potentially, or this lack of proper instrumentation could have potentially alluded to a threat to the validity of the overall collected data. Stephanie Phillips is up next, and she's going to talk about the evaluation design and the overall findings and the conclusion.
Hi, Dr. Grettis. As she said, I'm Stephanie Phillips, 8th grade Language Arts at RSCH Trinity Middle School. First, I'm going to talk about Amber Willis's portion. She did evaluation design. There were some flaws as far as the inconsistency in collecting data. There wasn't a definite answer to what is a tardy, how late is one tardy, and how the teachers were collecting that data and keeping up with it. There were some positives, however. Also, it was a 17-month time frame. There was a 30-item checklist, and there were summative evaluations done along the way through interviews and things such as that. And the vice principal did a lot within the school to do those summative and formative evaluations along the way. My part with the evaluation findings, the main thing that we felt that they did do a good job, the authors of the article, in pointing out some of the drawbacks. As several of us have stated, there was some inconsistencies there, and there was a lack of a control group. One of the things that stood out to me is that because it's a tribal school and it's a combination of middle school and high school, there's not really there's no comparative data from another school to look at to see, okay, we did this here, what is another school doing who's not using this program? So certainly having a control group would have helped with the findings. And the other things, it did not necessarily look at things such as office referrals and academic progress, which we did think would have been necessary to really show the validity of the outcomes. Overall, though, the three-tiered approach we did think was successful. If you look at the figures 1 and 2 in the article, both of them show a significant decrease in the amount of tardies. Whether that's just because that's how many were recorded or not, there is a huge decrease in tardies. And so that has to have some positive impact on the school as well as the school climate. And looking ahead, implications for the future, again, we would recommend a control group and possibly having more definitive ways of collecting the data, teacher to teacher, within the school as well as maybe at another school doing the same kind of, or not the same kind of tardy policy. Thank you.